Good morning students. This is Dr. Shirisha, Associate Professor from CSE Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In the last session, we have discussed how to download and install JavaScript. In this session, AngularJS. In this session, I wanted to tell you about first AngularJS application, how to run it by using both the ways, means by using the installed application or by using the CDN links. Both the ways we can see. So, in the textbook that you can follow for the AngularJS will be Beginning AngularJS by Andrew Grant. This is the textbook you can follow for your unit 3. So, in this session we are going to see what are the parts of AngularJS application, like your application is divided into different parts. So, what are those? And step-by-step process of creating the AngularJS. So, what is the step-by-step process for creating a AngularJS application? Means there is a process that also I will tell you. So, application example also we will see. Moving further, what are the different parts? Okay. AngularJS application consists of 3 important parts. What are they? ng app, ng model, ng bind. What is this ng bind, ng model, ng app? So, what we are doing every time, we are taking a presentation logic, that is to display the content, how the data should be displayed in the web page using the HTML. So, that HTML part has to be integrated with your AngularJS. Whatever the CDN links you are giving, that should be binded with your HTML. So, that's why we are using all these 3: app, model and bind. Okay. So, what is ng app? ng app is a directory. In the previous session, I told you there are 3 things that we have to know for working on AngularJS: directories, controllers and expressions. In this session, we are talking about the directories. There are 3 different directories. So, all these 3, ng app, ng model and ng bind, are the 3 different directories that we are using. Directive defines and links the AngularJS application to HTML. Whatever the application you are developing, there may be multiple applications, but each application should be given a unique name. So, that unique application has to be binded with the HTML code that you are writing. So, binding these two, that means linking these two, can be done using this directive, which is ng app directive. ng model. This is the second directive that everyone will use, which binds the values. So, this links the application with the HTML. This binds the values of application data to HTML input controls. That means what? Suppose if you are using input tag, we used to write input type equals to text, okay, and first name. Something like this we used to write, right? So, what is this? F name you are giving, you will be getting like this, F name and one input box, right? So, this input tag is giving you this input box. Now, whatever you are entering, suppose if I am giving MLR then this MLR whatever you are typing, as this is integrated with this ng model, whatever you are typing will be displayed here. Whenever M is typed, M will be displayed. L is typed, L will be displayed parallelly. So, this is how the ng model helps you to get the values of your application into your HTML input controls. Okay. Then, third one is the ng bind directive. ng bind directive binds the application again of application data to HTML tags. Here HTML input controls, here HTML tags. P tag. Whatever you are displaying, that should be displayed in a paragraph. Then this should bind with the content. So, like that, HTML tags should be integrated with your AngularJS. So, that is why we are using the ng bind. So, the parts of AngularJS are divided into 3: ng app, ng model and ng bind. We are using ng app to integrate our application with the HTML application, that means HTML part, and ng model with our AngularJS should be binded with the inputs that we are giving. ng bind, our AngularJS application should bind with all the elements that we are going to use in HTML. This is how these 3 directives are helping us. Okay. Next, how to create an AngularJS application. Now, first thing you have to load the framework. Now what is framework? We have seen in the last class. If you have any doubts, please go through my last session. Load the framework. Being a pure JavaScript framework, it can be used using the script tag. Every JavaScript we are writing in between the script tag. Every open tag will have a close tag. And here, since this is a source is attribute, we are not closing tag here. Don't think that I have missed it. So where we are closing it at the end, because source is an attribute. This should be given inside your script tag. Now what is the source that I have given? So this is the CDN link that we have copied. CDN link. Every framework or your internet will provide multiple CDN links from various sources. You may copy anything. All will support the supportive libraries or supportive packages which are there in the AngularJS, or which we use in the AngularJS programs. So this is my CDN link that I am giving in between the script tag. Now what is step 2? Define the AngularJS application using ng-app directive. Just before I told you what is ng-app directive, where it links the HTML file with your AngularJS application. So here we are using a div tag where we are dividing our HTML part into multiple paths. So div ng-app, sub part of the app we can give it here. Okay, ng-app, and here it is empty. Whenever you have only one app and one division, there is no need of writing any multiple unique names. So my unique name is also not required. So here we are giving empty here. Okay, suppose if you have multiple applications, then each application should be accessed in different way. Then you can give a unique names and give your ng-app a particular or a specific name that you have assigned to that part. Okay, so this is what you have to write. The ng-app syntax is div, in between div attribute will be ng-app equals to value. Here what you have to do, define a model name using ng model directive, our second directive. So here I am writing a p tag, HTML is integrated. So p tag, enter your name, ng model will support the input tags. So input controls. So input control means in HTML how to give the input using a input type. Input type equals to text, ng model. What is that ng model? Name. What is this name? Name is a name of this text. Enter your name we are giving. Okay. So this is a user defined. Anything user defined name can be given for the ng model. This is the paragraph. Okay. Similarly, bind. Bind the value of above model. What is the model? My model name is name. What is my model name? Name. And this name should be binded with the ng bind directive. So ng bind directive. So hello, you know div and span in the HTML. So here span is taking the name that the user is entering. You will get what? Enter your name. Enter your name. Okay, input type you will get here. Just input box you will get. Suppose if I am giving here my name. So when I am typing yes, you will get yes here. When I am typing H comes here. When I type I comes here. Like that it prolongs ISH till the end. It is not that giving the code entire input here and click the submit button. This is how we have discussed in the previous sessions in the HTML. When you click on the submit button, this will be displayed here. But we don't have any submit button now. Why? Because the submit button is not required. Here we are talking about AngularJS. Whatever you are typing is displayed here. That is the use of this span. Okay. This is the example program. Hope the previous whatever the parts of ng app model and bind we have discussed. The same thing we use in the same directives we use in AngularJS programs. This is example program, where I have the HTML part, head part. So every head will be having a title. So I just gave AngularJS first application. Then in the body, h1 is there, div is there. In div, what is there? First thing is the application. So here my application is only one. I am giving empty. And my p tag, in p tag I am giving a model, so the name just before what we discussed, that one. And span bind, so it is binding your HTML with your with the HTML part with the AngularJS. So name is given. What is this name? Name of the model. What is the name of the model? Name itself. So this name itself is given as the name of the model. Okay. So now here just we have given the business logic and the presentation logic, but there is a scripted tag and all. So this ng app is given, but you have to write inside the script, right? Source, that means CDN link should be given, then only it will be displayed. Okay. So what is the CDN link? This is the CDN link. Okay, scripted tag. Now we'll just execute this. I'm taking simply take a notepad how you have executed your other programs, like that only we have to execute AngularJS programs also. So I am just taking a HTML part and you have to just take the script part. Okay, now just execute this. Okay, on desktop only we have. Go to the desktop, take your file, double click on that. So this is a sample application. So only hello is there, enter your name is there. No submit button, no cancel button, no reset button. So what you have to do, just give your name. So I am giving MLR. So what is happening? Whatever I am typing, you are getting in the other file. So whatever I am typing, you are getting here. MLR Institute, okay, of Technology. It is my college name. Okay, like that. See, when I am removing, whatever the text you are removing, that is only getting removed. Okay. See, parallelly whatever you are typing, it is getting displayed. So this is how AngularJS will work. And this is because our ng app, ng model, ng bind, 3 of the directives we have used in our program. Okay. Then, so AngularJS integrates with the HTML. How it happens? Ng app directive indicates the start of the application. So when you are writing the code, in this code, the AngularJS application is getting started from here, not from here. Because this is all your HTML part only, the presentation part only. Okay. So this is how ng app directive helps to start the AngularJS application. Okay. And ng model creates a model variable named name. Variable name. In this program, name we have given as name. So here if you see here, what is the ng model? We have given name. Okay. Then which can be used with the HTML page and within the div having ng app directive. So ng app directive we are giving. Then ng bind then uses the name model, whatever the name you have given in the ng model, this name will be used by ng bind. What is that? Name only we have given. So to be displayed in the HTML span tag whenever the user enters input in the text box. So closing the div tag indicates that the end of the JS application. So you have started div tag, where you have started your div tag, here you have started, here you have ended. Only this much we are writing a business logic. All this is a presentation logic. We are binding these two with our third part, this part. This is binding. This is for binding. In this only we are using what? ng model, this one. In our business logic only we are using 3 directives. 1, 2, 3. All the 3 directives we are using in the same business logic, where our JavaScript AngularJS is getting started. Okay. Hope you all understood. So in this session we have discussed about different parts of AngularJS application and how to create an application with one example. Okay, different parts are nothing but you have to know about directives, controllers, expression. We have only seen what are the different directives that need to be included in your AngularJS part. That is one part. HTML is one part. and scripting is one part. Integrating those both is nothing but your script. That is one part. Okay. Hope you all understood. Thank you.